Hello and welcome to the concept discussion video by Neva AS. This is the second video in the series where we discuss cybersecurity comprehensively. In the first video, we discussed the definition and types of different cybersecurity threats. In this video, we will discuss what is the need and significance of cybersecurity. Now, we'll have a relook at the definition in the first place. Cybersecurity can be defined as a practice of protecting what is being protected. It is the electronic information that is being protected, and from what it is protected, it is from unauthorized theft or access, details of which is mentioned in the previous video. Now let's go into the need or significance of it. The first and foremost significance is the increasing penetration of smartphones in India. You look at the year 2023, the number of smartphones in India is 76 million. So it is given in million here. So 1 million is equal to 10 lakhs. So 76 million is equal to 760 lakhs, almost 7.6 crore. So in 2013, we had 7.6 crore smartphones. It went to 123 crore in 2014, and in 2023, it has reached 69 crores. Now at present, in 2024, we have 82 crores, which is 820 million. It is expected to reach 90 crores by 2025. If you look at the population of India, it is almost 1.4 billion, which is 140 crores. So see the amount that is using smartphones now. Almost everyone has a smartphone now. And what does the smartphone do? Smartphone has everything in it. Smartphone is like your personality in a virtual space. It has your photos, it has your banking details, it has your personal messages. So everything, your virtual identity is there in the smartphone. So if your smartphone gets hacked, your entire cybersecurity is getting compromised. So this is the first reason why we need cybersecurity. Moving to the second reason, look at the penetration of digital payments in India. Nowadays, if you go to any shop, you can see a QR code. Shops without QR code is absent in India. Even when you buy a can of water in your house, or if you buy a 1 rupee chocolate, you are still using your phone to make a payment. So the penetration of digital payment in India is huge. We use platforms like BIM. What you see here is Paytm. Then you use Google Pay. So all these accounts for digital transactions or digital payments. The government is also coming up with initiatives like e-rupee. Once these things are there, you need enhanced cybersecurity because hacking your device can hack your payments as well. The standard of digital penetration in India is set to double and reach $7 trillion by 2030. So that's the second need for need of cybersecurity. Moving to the third reason, it is the increased push given by the government for digital initiatives. So what are the digital initiatives by the government? I'll give you a few examples. Look at this. This is the ePOS system. POS means point of sale system. This is used in the ration cards. What you see here is a ration card. Instead of earlier you give your ration card, that will be verified by the shop owner, the PDS owner, and you will be given the ration. Now you have this POS system where your biometric is being scanned and the identity is verified and you are given the rations. Now what if this system gets hacked? Yesterday we learned about the DDoS system, distributive denial of service. If a DDoS system attack is set against ePOS system in India, for example, it is nothing but blocking the traffic so that you cannot access the service. So if a DDoS attack is happening to the ePOS system in India, imagine the food security situation. There will be public unrest against the government. So this can be used as a cyber warfare mechanism as well. This is one example. Or you take the ENAM system, Digital National Agricultural Marketplace. So this can be hacked and the farmer distress can be aggravated, or ransom can be demanded in return. Or you take thus online examinations. What if the exam system in India gets compromised? The youth will be in trouble. The education system in India will be disrupted. There will be public unrest and protest by the youth. So since all of the systems are cyber, and since the government is pushing for systems like this, what you see here is the National Testing Agency logo. So NDA is replacing the offline exams into online now. And when we have systems like that, we need enhanced cyber security. Moving to the next reason, it is the term called critical infrastructure that you have to remember here. So what accounts to critical infrastructure? It can be any government service, it can be advanced systems like 5G networks, it can be financial services like the RBI data, it can be commercial services, for example, the data Amazon, Flipkart, such big industries, health services like the AIM software, or the Aadhaar data, which has everything, including your biometrics in it. So when attacks are initiated against critical infrastructure, it has enhanced security threat. So to protect the critical infrastructure, you need better cyber security. So we saw four measures now, having a quick look. First is smartphone penetration, second is digital payments, third is government's e-governance initiatives, and fourth is the critical infrastructure. One example of an attack on critical infrastructure is the AIMS attack in 2023. In 2023, the AIMS software was hacked via ransomware. So ransomware is one attack where your system will get attacked, but it won't get damaged. Instead, you have to give money in return. Once you give the money, the system will be restored. That's called ransomware. So there was a ransomware attack on the AIM software. This happened in 2023 and it exposed the vulnerability of India's critical infrastructure. This is one example that you can quote with respect to critical infrastructure or with respect to ransomware or with respect to cyber security in general. Moving to the next reason, very important reason. The person that you see here is K.S. Puttaswamy, who was a former Karnataka High Court judge. He is the person who initiated the famous case for right to privacy. This case was won, and right to privacy was inducted as a fundamental right under Article 19. K.S. Puttaswamy died unfortunately recently, few days back. So that is also yet another reason for you to remember this point and everything related to Puttaswamy in the coming UPC examinations. So in the context of cybersecurity, right to privacy is a fundamental right, and in order to protect right to privacy, you need cybersecurity. Moving to the next reason, cyber warfare or cyberspace is the fifth dimension of warfare as well. You look at here, the first form of wars that human fought was on land. You had tribes fighting against each other. So you imagine the Kurukshetra war. You have the Pandavas on one side, you have the Kauravas on one side. The only mode in which they combated was through land. They never had aircrafts, they never went to the sea, they fought only in this manner. Once ships were invented, warfare shifted to sea. Then whoever had the control over the sea had the control over the land as well. For example, take the case of the Portuguese. Once the Portuguese had control over the sea, they started invading the world. Same happened with Britain. They conquered India as well. Then you take the case of air. After that, air became important. And this becomes most evident during the Second World War. You know that atom bombs were dropped through air. Even now, airstrikes are the most common forms of attack. The next generation warfare or the fourth generation warfare is through space. Now you have weapons deployed as satellites. Even though space is considered a neutral space and a peaceful space, this is the next generation of warfare that we are expecting, because any country and any person can be targeted. And the final and the fifth dimension is the cyberspace. Because even when you do violence, if the narrative is in your favor, you can get away with it. You can kill 1 lakh people and still be a hero if you have control over the information. So cyberspace is such an important space, such a sensitive space. So that's the fifth sector of warfare. So control over cyberspace is needed. For that, we need cybersecurity. Moving to the last portion. Since the advent of AI, every cyber attack that we had or every cyber vulnerability that we have got multiplied. So there is an enhanced need for cybersecurity. For example, in the previous class, we talked about phishing. Phishing is the act of plucking out information from your device. This phishing attacks increased by 125% with the use of AI. So the scale of attack is increasing. Second, the intensity of attack will also increase. For example, suppose your phone has a vulnerability. This is something that normal hacker cannot know, but AI can easily detect that, and AI can attack your phone. So the vulnerability can be easily exposed by AI. So the intensity of attack can also be increased with AI. Next is automation of attack. Yesterday we talked about DDoS system. So DDoS is disrupted distributed denial of service. For example, you want to access you are this is your computer, this is the UPSC website. You want to access the UPSC website, and now you have given a prompt. Now you're coming to the site, but once you come to the site, 10 people are coming to the site at the same time, and your access will be blocked. You cannot access the service. This is disrupted denial of service. This 10 people, imagine if they are AI bots. They can do it without getting tired. They can do it all day long, and they can do it at a scale of hundreds and thousands and lakhs. So this DDoS can be manifold with the use of AI. Or you take the case of password verification. Suppose you lost your phone. Your phone has a 4-digit pin, 1234. If a normal person has to predict it, it will take a whole day, or 2 days, or 3 days, or never. But if AI started putting different combinations of numbers, then it will take AI only seconds to detect your phone. So this is the level at which AI is going to operate. Next is evasion of cybersecurity. I've told this point already. For example, every smartphone or every laptop will have an antivirus. This antivirus is designed to protect any external attack. Once you have AI will specifically scan for the antivirus, and it will come through the route that antivirus cannot stop. So AI can be artificial in antivirus proof as well. So evasion of cybersecurity, that's yet another reason that AI is increasing. Next is identity theft. We have talked about deepfake yesterday. Take the case of an election. During an election, for example, the Trump-Harris election is going on now. Suppose a fake video of Donald Trump comes. It shouldn't be Donald Trump. It can be a deepfake video of Donald Trump where he speaks badly about a particular community, a potential vote bank. If this video is circulated, and if it takes at least 24 hours to verify this, within that 24 hours damage will be done. And when we verify it, we are not sure whether all the people who saw the fake video will see the right video or not. So identity theft is yet another thing. So whatever threat is already there, AI will further accentuate it. So the need for cybersecurity and the significance of it is clear with this video. I hope we'll come up with yet another dimension of cybersecurity in the next video. Thank you for listening.